In today's video, we got picks on picks. So we got 12 games here, highlighted by the game of the week, Tennessee at Georgia. Big one for both those teams, seeing as the latest rankings reveal and kind of the outlook of our 12-team playoff. So stay tuned. Let's get going. And we're back. Today we got the fine pink banana shirt on. Thank you to ShankIt Golf. Head down in the description. Check out the link below. You can use MFD15 at checkout, save you some cheddar. They are still running their site-wide clearance right now. I can't imagine it's for much longer for the Black November holiday. I say that like that on purpose. I think Black November is ridiculous. However, it's not ridiculous if you like their threads and you want to save some money. So go click the link down below, MFD15 at checkout. Go get yourself a sweet banana shirt or like the blue pool liner shirt like I have. They've got all kinds of sweet ones. I've got a handful. I like the donuts. You've seen the donuts multiple times on here. Go check it out. Click the link below in the description. Moving on, picks. Went 9-3 last week. Problem is, I lost ground on the overall leader because he went 10-2 and he won the week, which is kind of discouraging for me because he has now got a 9-point lead on me with week 12 and 12, 13 and rivalry week left. Kind of screwed. But we do have rivalry week worth 2 points each game. So if we differ a little bit and I win, we can make up some ground really easily. So 9 points is let's just say overcoming a 9-point deficit right now is possible, but not probable. Nevertheless, here we go. We got picks. Remember the rules. I picked these games on a Monday. The point values that I'll list off as the spreads were on that Monday. So if they have changed or flip-flopped or done something different than what I say, go and you're placing bets at your fine sports betting locations or with friends. Please don't use these numbers. Please check them out yourself. Just, they might be updated. You might help you. Anyways, these help me. Here we go. Game number 1, number 2, Ohio State at Northwestern, played at Wrigley Field. Ohio State, 29.5-point favorite. I'm going Ohio State. They never score a bunch of points versus Northwestern because every time they play Northwestern, it's in a garbage weather game. This should be no different. Why would it be any different? I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like, but why would it be any different? I'm going Ohio State. I don't know that I like them to cover. Nevertheless, here we go. Looks like I have something on my face. What do we got going on here? Man, boy, that's embarrassing. Game number 2. What do we got? Game number 2. Ohio at Toledo. This game is played next Wednesday at 11:20. No line. Ohio just got beat this last week, and Toledo looked the most impressive they've looked all year. Now, granted, it was against a bottom-tier MAC Central Michigan team. Nevertheless, they actually showed some promise at home. Kind of shocking. They haven't played that well at home this year. I'm going Toledo. Go Rockets. Game number 3. We got Rutgers at Maryland. Maryland, 5.5-point favorite. I like Greg Schiano. I like Mike Loxley. Maryland gave Oregon a decent game for a little while. I feel like that's how I say that every week. Most teams have given Oregon a game for a little while, and then it just goes to hell in a handbasket. I'm going Maryland here at home. Go Tarps. Game number 4, Michigan State at Illinois. So Sparty at the Fighting Brett Bielema's. Let's see, Illinois 2.5 at home. I'm going to go Illinois. I think that Illinois is a really good team. I just feel like their quarterback is very inconsistent. You could say the same thing on Michigan State. Their true freshman quarterback has shown some promise, some bouts of flair and good quarterback play, but it ends up falling off rather quickly. Turnovers get the best of them, and next thing you know, they're losing. Anywho, going Illinois. Game number 5, Syracuse at Cal. Cal 8.5-point favorite. If I had to go to this game, that tells you picks were hard, or picking games was hard this week. We're going Cal 8.5. I'm picking Cal to win. Ever since Cal gave Miami that scare, and I think they should have won that game due to some no calls with referees. I think that Kyle McCord has hit the cooler. He was on a heater to start the year, and he has taken the backseat cooler now after his 5 interception performance at Pitt. I'm going Cal. I like Cal at home. Syracuse has to travel across the country. Golden Bears. Speaking of Pittsburgh, game number 6, Clemson at Pittsburgh. Clemson's a 10-point favorite. Yeah, home dog with Pat Narduzzi as your coach with his defense. Give me Pitt all day, baby. We're going Pitt Panthers. Game number 7, Baylor at West Virginia. Baylor 2.5-point favorite. Feel bad for West Virginia because I feel like they had a lot of promise coming into the year and they played some really close games, but they just can't win. And they'll win a game here or there or be tight in games but never pull it out. So I'm going Baylor, going for the Baylor Bears. Weird that I just went Bears, Panthers, Bears. Nevertheless, only thing missing in the Lions and the Tigers. Game number 8, Kansas at number 9, BYU. BYU is a 3-point favorite at home. So I'm going to preface my pick this week. Kansas beat the snot out of Iowa State, and then Iowa State came back late but got held off. So Kansas beat Iowa State last week in Ames. Tough place to play, but they scored points like nobody's business. Like, what the heck was that all about? I'm going to pick the upset here. I'm going to pick Kansas over BYU. I think BYU hits the cooler here, and that opens up the conspiracy theories for Colorado to hop in the playoff here, and everybody ooh and ah over Dion and Shador and crew. You know, I'm gonna will that into existence so I can roll my eyes later. But I'm going Kansas to upset the Cougars in BYUville. Game number 9, Houston at Arizona. Arizona 1.5-point favorite. Houston has been garbage this year, except for the one time they beat somebody that was ranked. That you kind of scratched your head. Oh, they beat Utah. That's right, they beat Utah, and you were like, ooh, what the heck was that about? I'm going Arizona at home, out in Tucson. Go Wildcats. Game number 10. Missouri at South Carolina. Missouri was initially ranked. I think they're still ranked. Not sure. On here I had them ranked as 24th before the rankings reveal. At South Carolina 11.5-point favorite. South Carolina is like the best team that has like 3 or 4 losses. Like, they've been in every game that they've played. And they play really good at home. I'm going South Carolina Cox to win. The Cox to beat the Tigers. In game number 10. Game number 11, we got LSU at Florida, rivalry-ish game. A lot of those SEC's consistent games they call rivalry games. You could call this a rivalry game because they play every year and it turns into a little scrappy fest. Still remember the one year when the Florida guy threw the LSU guy's shoe, 15-yard penalty. LSU went 2 plays, kicked a field goal to win. I might have those teams reversed, but that situation happened. LSU only a 4.5-point favorite in the Swamp. Florida has been a shell of itself this year. They've been up against it. They had a gauntlet schedule, quarterback injuries. I don't have a whole lot of hope here for Florida. I'm shocked it's only 4.5 unless they're playing the motion and the away game for LSU. I'm going LSU. Go Tigers. And the game of the week. Here we go. As I had at this time, number 7, Tennessee at number 3, Georgia, before the rankings reveal. So really it's like, 7 Tennessee at 12 Georgia because of Georgia's loss last week. But Georgia, 10-point favorite at home, hosting the better-ranked Tennessee. Kind of crazy to think about. Georgia, I heard the statistic yesterday that what's his name? Carson Beck has the most turnovers in 3-game span. Of anyone in college football. He's been turning the ball over at an alarmingly high rate for a high-ranked team, and the defense has been picking them up, holding them steady until they just kind of ran out last week against Ole Miss. Over under projected 48.5. UGA 10. Over under 48.5. I'm going upset here. Upset against the line. I'm going Tennessee. I think Tennessee's defense is going to create more turnovers from Carson Beck. I think that Tennessee's offense might hit a couple shots here or there. It's going to be a battle, right? I picked the high-scoring game because I think Georgia's defense is going to be out there a lot, enough that that they can create some points. Tennessee can create some points. I don't think a blowout, but I think this game is greater than the over/under. So I'm going Tennessee, and I'm going 56 points. Over/under 48.5. I'm going 56. Just a gut feel this week. A gut feel that Georgia's defense hasn't given up, a lot of points this year. Just two really good teams. Alabama, really good team. So we'll see how that point thing works out. However, I'm still picking Tennessee to win. Go Vols. Sing that Rocky Top in dog country. Hope you guys have a beautiful day. Watch some college football. Leave me a comment. Like the video. Subscribe to the Freakin Deakins channel. Since I had to start a new one, I would appreciate all the subscriptions, resubscriptions back from people who were subscribed before. Watch some college football. Be kind to each other. Show respect. And we'll see you next week.